timeless means just something that's classic. And for me, there's classic. It doesn't really mean basic in a way, because I think there's something really beautiful about something that's classic, that's beautifully made, and I think it is sometimes the most interesting thing about fashion is taking something classic and making it, interpreting it differently, but also making it really well. Standard for me is basically almost my uniform. It's a very classic shirt, it's classic tailoring, which is something that's very true to me as a designer in my collections. But good tailoring and classic shoes, classic shirts, seeing something that most people think as something that's classic, but it's interpreted in a different way. I think the most important thing is the quality that it's made. I mean, anything that is well made, whether it be classic or not so classic, is, if it's well made, it will always be something that is sometimes the best fashion. Yeah, I mean, my collections, they start from a very classic, very timeless point of view, and every season within the collections there are stories that just make those classic, timeless pieces more interesting every season. I mean, the most important thing for me, individuality, is just having the confidence to be yourself, and it really has nothing to do with clothing. It's almost just the sensibility that you see within somebody that you can tell that they have the confidence to be their own self. The type of person that I design for is somebody that appreciates something that is well made, that understands that classic point of view and appreciates it being reinterpreted differently. But the ideal customer is somebody that is true to himself and has a true sense of his own sensibility and his own style, and almost takes my collection and makes it his own and lives it in, and looks very comfortable and almost effortless in the way that he wears it. I think Japanese designers, are sometimes the most interesting in the world, because they appreciate true design, and they also appreciate true quality in regards to the art of making clothing. So you do have a very strong sensibility in regards to fashion here in Japan. The most important thing for me with the collections is to surround them with a story, and to almost give them context that makes them interesting each season, and takes the classic ideas and reinterprets them in a way that, maybe in a way that you haven't seen them before. But the shows are really the way that I make my classic world interesting every season. It hasn't changed. It hasn't, and it won't change.
Why?
This is what I like. I mean, it's me, and it doesn't need to change. I think the most important advice is to figure out what is very comfortable and personal to yourself, and really establish your own style, and to stay true to it, and to not change it, not to feel like you have to change because that's what fashion is. Fashion, I think, personally, should be something that doesn't need to change for yourself, and you should feel like you are truly your own self and a true individual in how you approach it, and I think that's the most attractive to me, because it shows such confidence.